Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Little Bit of Potato. This is Factory Town. How's it going? It's going pretty well in the world of Factory Town, I gotta be honest with you. Last episode, we managed to assemble a huge number of Omni Stones, actually. We're up to 529, and that is going to continue to increase, to be honest. There is no sign of a shortage. We've got at least another 80 Omni Stones in each and every one of these mana reactors, and if I check the mana pipe overlay, you can actually see there is a full backlog, actually, a very, very full backlog of a whole bunch of stuff over here. So that's real nice. That's real nice. We could add a fire booster, earth booster, air booster, or an Omni Stone upgrade to the mana reactor, but I don't think that I really want to do that at this moment in time. However, what I do want to do is I want to actually add an Omni Stone upgrade to the air temple. So I think every single temple we can hit up with an Omni Stone upgrade. It seems maybe every single building, actually. Either way, it costs us 10 Omni Stone a pop, and I want to hit up every temple with the upgrade. Oh, we can do it multiple times? Oh, that's enticing. How many times can I do it? Oh, I want to do that. I do want to do that. Let's not blow all of our Omni Stone quite yet, but let's do 2 upgrades to, like, what, everything? 1, 2, yeah. That seems fairly reasonable. That seems fairly reasonable, if you ask me. And what, water temple? Water temple doesn't look like it needs more, to be honest. I think the air temple just needs more upgrades. The air temple is like the resource that I would say that we need the most. Yeah, so let me see if we can throw in a couple more upgrades. Sure. Okay. I mean, look, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. And that'll increase the amount of stuff that we've got. We also are going to need to boost this belt over here as well, because we now need more ether, which I never really thought would be the case. Yeah, this is kind of a good thing to see happening, though. So that's excellent. All right, full speed ahead on air crystal production, please. That is excellent. Brilliant. Okay, so that's going to continue to happen. I was thinking maybe we want to do some research. Research is probably a good idea. We can maybe see if we can get some of these Omni planters. Alternatively, Omni pipe transmission. That's something. I think we'll start with water purification, as that's still outstanding. I don't know if there's a water power upgrade, but we can at least see, right? And then let's move this barn over here. We got 200 crystals. Ready to rock and roll. So we just stick them right in. We need to pick up these earth crystals that are just chilling out on the belt over there. Yeah, that's excellent, actually. That is totally excellent. And honestly, that'll be done before you even know it. Before you even know it. As soon as it is done, as soon as there's been about 100 crystals moved out of here, I think I'm gonna disconnect the barn. Like, I'm gonna manually disconnect it. So there we go. So there should be 149. So that means that there's 100 crystals that are actually in the system. How many water crystals does it take? It takes 1 water crystal per bit of research. So we actually should be fine, right? Have I miscalculated? Apparently I have. Apparently we need more. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's re-engage that, and let's get it set up. Anyway, what do we want to accomplish over the course of this episode? Well, I'm glad that you asked. We got a couple of things that we definitely know we want to do. That includes the finishing of our housing project. We need to get that all linked up and whatnot. Let's move this again. There we go. How's the research coming along? It's doing good. That's probably enough. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's enough. Nice. Right. So yeah, we want to finish the housing project over here. There we go. I don't really want to build over in this vicinity, so I'll just take this back a little bit. There we go. Excellent. So yeah, we want to get this finished up. The reason that we want to get this finished up is that we want to expand our town to the absolute maximum size as quickly as possible, so that we can calculate demand. We can calculate demand of all of the resources that we actually need, because there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we've already got in relative abundance. However, I would very much suspect that because of the number of houses that we now have, brilliant, water shrine, elixir, cure spellbook, and added a water booster. Excellent. So there is a water booster. I just didn't know. Anyway, yes, we're going to get the demand just right for all of the housing needs, i.e. that'll probably require a bit more bread, etc. I mean, look, we're just going to require loads of stuff. To be honest, we're going to require loads and loads and loads of stuff. And if we do something like that, then that'll give us a little overview. Can't afford. Oh yes, I completely forgot that at the end of the last episode, we actually ran out of logs. How crazy is that? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's build a barn. I mean, can I build another chute here? I feel like we need a third chute almost to get into the barn over there. I tell you what, we could do a third chute or even a fourth chute with an arch system. Hey, this is a good idea. This is one of the best I've ever had, to be honest. Okay. Excellent. 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 It's just that simple, folks. It's just that simple. And right the way in here. And that should truly, that should make it a lot easier for us to accumulate excess wood. There we go. Okay, pick that little bit of wood up. And there we go. Now it should be able to roll. I may need to double up my my top layer belts, but I don't think I will. We've got a whole bunch of lumber mills over here that need a whole bunch of woods. Yeah, you know what? Let's double this up. I really haven't tweaked wood production in such a long time. Like, it has been ages. It's literally been tens of episodes, I would suggest. To be honest, I mean, that's fairly understandable, right? I mean, we haven't really messed with it too much. And to be honest, can I just say that I'm happy about that. That's definitely a good thing. I think that proves that we got the setup right in the first instance. Our plank production is pretty good. Our belt production is a little bit jank. Our belt production's over here. It's a little bit jank, but it works, you know, it works. We've got enough cloth belts. We're obviously turning that into a wooden belt, etc. And then from there, we're obviously turning it into super duper fast belt, etc. But you get the picture. It's enough. It's fine. It works. It absolutely works. Anyway, we're gonna just need to get a few more. Gonna need to just get a few more logs out of the forester and into the barn so that we are able to backlog our supply a little bit. That's cool. Could even get an upgrade over here if indeed we wanted to. But look, we're already starting to accumulate enough wood, which is grand. The funny thing is that the forester ain't doing such a hot job at this moment in time. Is it possible for us to supply this forester with fertilizer? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. Either way, that gives us the ability to build a couple of additional houses. You know, I'm not going to lie that I would prefer to build a couple more than a couple. Yeah, that seems almost like a complete waste of time. And is there any way to speed up the growth of the trees? I don't actually know if there is. I mean, obviously, something that I'm not even countenancing is the building of a brand new forester or something along those lines. How many houses am I up to now? 82. Okay, you know what we can do whilst we're waiting for the wood to come in? We can just finish off expanding this scaffolding over here. Excellent. And bring this out here. Wonderful. Okay, this is looking real nice. I mean, is there any way that I can? I'd love to be able to scale up the scaffolding command. If I was able to scale up the scaffolding command to make it properly large, and then just place like a massive wad of scaffolding blocks so that I don't have to manually do this. Not like it's really too testing. It's actually quite easy, because when you build, you're only allowed to build on the same level. So I'm literally just holding down the mouse button and just doing this up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And it seems to work. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? That's fine. Excellent. Right, we need to just make sure that we've got the same pathway. We don't necessarily need to make sure that we've got the same pathway, but if we do, makes it a little bit easier. Okay, this is ridiculous. We're back down to 0 wood, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a temporary forester. A temporary forester over here. Yep, wood. Brilliant. And I'm going to fill it with as many people as we possibly can. And then we're just going to have a barn right over there. We're going to get a bit of super belt. We're going to get 3 bits of super belt, actually. And we're going to export absolutely everything as quickly as we possibly can. And what do you know? What do you know? We've got loads and loads of wood already. And it's showing no signs of slowing down. Which is brilliant. Excellent. Okay, that's looking good. Give me... It's going so well. There we go. The only problem with using scaffold blocks is that it can be difficult to... It can be difficult to copy what's below the scaffold block sometimes. Okay, what are we up to? 87 houses. There we go. That's up to 92. 97. And with that, we're up to 100. Okay, so we didn't really need to build this extra capacity over here. Is there a level 11? I'm pretty sure that there's no level 11, so that means that we can take this area. Means we can take this area down. Or I guess we're gonna have to do it one block by one block at a time. I mean, look, that's fine. If we have to, then we have to. I kind of just want it to be nice and tidy up here, so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Because it's always nice to see, right? It's always nice to see what's going on. Right. So there, that is it. That is everything that we need. All that we need to do now is pump a few houses to max level, get them all up to level 5. Excellent, so that they can all accept every single food resource. And as you can already see, these houses are already gaining happiness, which means that they are all within range of all of the facilities, which is fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. And then once we've got 100 houses, which we will have very, very shortly, or should I say 100 level 5 houses, once we've got that all sorted out, then we'll know exactly what our demand is, and we're going to be able to cater for it directly, which is really, really great. Okay. So, the first thing that I want to check out, is how are we doing in terms of bread? Like, I haven't checked on bread supply in a good long time. We're fine supposedly for bread. Now, I say that we're fine for bread, but the thing is that I'm almost certain that we're not going to be fine for bread. If I check the bread silo, for example. Yeah, the grain silo. If I check the happiness due to bread. Okay, well, it turns out that we're actually not far off. Houses actively consuming the item, 94 out of 100. That's not bad. Houses happily supplied with the item. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I thought it would be a lot worse. I really did. I thought it would be a heck of a lot worse. I do think it could be better, though. I do think it could be better. I think we want to get a train. In fact, I think we want to get like a whole bunch of train networks. A whole bunch of train systems here. Yeah, I think that we can make this work. I think that we can make this work with just like 4 trains, right? Okay, I'm gonna put down a test here. So if I put down a worker, a steam locomotive, if I put down a steam locomotive and I give it a cart, that takes, I don't know, for example, there we go. So do that in there, and I give this a cart which is only allowed to take reinforced planks, for example. Is that gonna determine that the steam locomotive goes down This route here? Yes, okay, it absolutely does, which is really, really, really handy. Now, I think that this is something that we want to maintain. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a siding. That's right, a proper bit of train terminology for you there, folks. You only get it here on youtube.com/obitapotato. We're going to stick down a steam locomotive. We're going to stick it down literally over there. Excellent. And then we're going to keep an eye on, very, very briefly, for the carts that go through here. And then we're going to move the carts into configuration behind the steam locomotive. And in fact, I kind of want to have multiple sidings here, because we're, of course, going to need 5 individual trains. There we go. You're going to get moved. There we go. Excellent. You're going to get moved. Excellent. You're going to get moved. 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 Okay. Do I straight up need a longer siding? Feel like I absolutely do. Yeah, okay. So let's just dispatch that train a little bit. In fact, don't even go any further. Warm coats right into here. Cool. Excuse me? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. You're kidding me. Really? It's not gonna... Video game. Okay, hold up. This is clearly not a great position to be in. I'm pretty disgruntled with this. These trains are going to be long. These are going to be some long trains here. Okay, move that back in there. Will you work now? No. Okay. I'm unhappy about this. I'm unhappy about having to do this. I'll do it, though. I'll do it. It's fine. It is what it is. Anyway, I think that that's the entirety of the general store supply right there. I think. No, I was completely wrong. There are cloaks that are going to come in as well. Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can expand this rail network a little bit. You know, this whole siding business, I was anticipating being short term. Holy cow, we have so many carts on this network that it's not even funny. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, is that it? That's not even it. That's not even it. That's not even it. Okay, we've got pickaxes too. Okay, I can't make this any longer. What I can do is I can ditch this belt here. I can ditch this belt here. I can ditch this road here temporarily. I can ditch this belt over here. This belt is probably ripe to be replaced with a much more capable belt, to be honest. It's been a long time since we've tweaked that. Again, it just goes to show, really, the strength of getting it right at the very start. You know, I feel like we haven't really tweaked wood production. We haven't really tweaked any production. Well, we've tweaked productions, but we've not really adjusted them. We've not added, like, brand new areas or anything. Right, so what I want to do, what my plan is I want to get everything sort of set up. Let me see if I can copy. Train there, train there, train there, train there. Wonderful. We want to see if we can get everything copied and in place. There we go. So shoes. Flippin' heck, this is just insane. This is insane. This is absolutely bonkers. I truly do not think that I realized how many minecarts that I had going around here. Now, is this train going to be long enough just in general? I think that it is going to be long enough. Because of the speed of the train, we're going to be able to do more rotations of the loop. So we're actually going to need fewer wagons. I've talked a little bit about this before, but it bears reiterating right now. Necklaces, necklaces, necklaces. Okay, so I think that is all of the... Yeah, I'm almost certain that is all of the general store. The general store minecarts. Cool. Yeah. Okay, it's just worth absolutely clarifying. Have we got all level 5 houses as well, by the way? I again, just want to clarify. Hopefully I've not missed one, because otherwise it's going to be an absolute pain in the backside to find. Well, actually, I don't think I have, because we got a 1,000 workers max, which is pretty darn good. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to set up a temporary. We need to set up a temporary and a permanent fuel depot. In fact, you know where we should put the fuel depot? We should put the fuel depot and the water depot right here. Rail loader. Nope, not a rail loader. We're going to want a fuel loader. It's in logic blocks. Yep, fuel loader. Excellent. And it can't be in the same place as that gate, but that's fine. Okay, so fuel loader. Excellent. It's going to load both of those with fuel. Excellent. I'm going to need to terraform something. Either that or I use a well setup and then just pump in some additional water via fluid tube, which I think is our best bet, to be honest with you. Right, what do we got? We got some fluid pipe nearby. We do. Excellent. Right. That can't hold water. Why can that not hold water? Can we not input water by fluid pipe? Or is this one of these weird quirks where we can only do it if it's on land? Let me have a little look, because I'm pretty sure that we've done this before. Yeah, it's okay, so we can only do it if it's on land, which is just obscene. Like, I just do not understand the rationale behind that. Is there just something that I'm missing there? I don't actually get it. Either way, we can just adjust this rail slightly. Yeah, take that up, take that up, take that up. Fine. I mean, like, it's good enough, right? Good enough. Only one of them needs to be on land. The other can be yeah, stuck over there on a bit of scaffold. Okay, rail loader. Nope. Cool. Right, so back to basics. Back to basics. I say it's basics. It's not basic at all, actually. This whole fluid pipe stuff is brand new to me. It really is. Because this is like the new hot thing. It's like the new hot thing for me. Okay, so that's going to be water. So that's great. That's a good chunk of it. That's a good chunk of the problem solved. Now we just need to get fuel over here. And there is a route. There is a route that I can see. We are mining coal from this area. I wonder if it's worth moving coal over to this silo. How would I go about doing that? Via belt, I guess? Yeah, let me give this a little try. But I'll do it in just a second. Yeah, so I think that coal deposit over there, or that silo over there, is the closest, I think. It's a little bit irritating that we can't move it via minecart. But if we have to do it via the old conveyor belt system, then we have to do it via the old conveyor belt system, don't we? I mean, there's no other way to say it. There's no other way to deal with it. We gotta do what we gotta do. Now, is this elevation gonna work, or are we gonna need to tweak it a little bit? May need to tweak it a little bit. Right. Okay, video game. Let's do that. Excellent. It works like a charm. Now, can we just, by some strange miracle, drag this all the way along here? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Right. Give me that. And then that over there. That's fine, I guess, actually. I mean, that height is... I mean, it's irritating, but it's actually okay. Yeah, sure, go for it. Go for it at that height. Yeah, I think we might just be able to make that work. We'll see in just a second, won't we? Right, commit to it. And that's fuel. Okay. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that is one train sorted. Now we got to sort out the other trains. We got to sort them out real quick. We got to sort them out real lickety-split. Right. I'm on the lookout for food market trains now. Right. Food market trains are the next type of trains that we're interested in. Oh, flippin' heck. There we go. Nice. Looking good. Food market trains should be super easy. And again, there may be a resource shortage whilst we're working on this. But it's okay. We've worked out all of the other components. Everything is going to be fine. Mark my words, folks. It's going to be absolutely okay. Now, which department is going to have the longest train? That's what I'm finding myself wondering right at this very moment in time. I think it might be the general store, to be honest with you. I think it might be the general store. Yeah. Okay, I can also equip this as a general store sell goods category. Does it change? No, it doesn't change the wagons, which is good. And then this can be food market, basic food. Yep, excellent. So I think that that's it. So what do I want to sort out next? I guess I can sort out the specialty goods next. Cool. Oops. Here we go. Excellent. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Specialty goods shouldn't take too long at all. There we go. There we go. Specialty goods will definitely have the shortest train. I'm pretty convinced about that. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Look at this. Look at this. We got a proper train system. The apothecary, I don't think is too long either. The gourmet foods probably has the second longest, I would imagine. I don't know, actually. I think that is all of specialty goods, by the way, that we've just managed to do right there. So again, I guess then we can do the apothecary. Easy enough. There we go. We'll just wait until minecart's out over this side. Brilliant. That's looking good. I mean, I know for a fact that cart is going to be apothecary. That cart is going to be apothecary as well. The rest we'll just have to wait and see. The game really lags whenever I hover over the general store, the food market, the apothecary, or the gourmet foods. Is that it, by the way? Are we donezo? Are we donezo with the exception of gourmet foods? Is that everything else sorted? I'm a little bit worried that our happiness is completely tanked, but that's fine. I think that's it, by the way. I think that is absolutely it. Okay, so specialty goods. I can't believe that that's it for the apothecary. What is this? Oh, it's medical. I remember this. We've had this discussion before. Medicine. Yeah, medicine cell category. And then this is gourmet. Foods? Now, what is it? What is the cell category? I have absolutely no idea what the cell category is. Yeah, why the heck do I not know? I feel like I should definitely know this. Cake? Is it cake? I don't think it's cake. Maybe it is cake. Basic food, specialty goods, medicine, gourmet. That's it. It's gourmet. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. So we got everything that's coming in right here. Gourmet. We're just gonna move. No. We're gonna keep that there. What are you doing, potato? What are you doing? That is so stupid. The mine carts need to be moved across. That's right. There we go. Nice and easy. As I say, I think that this is going to be quite long because we have really upped our gourmet game in the last couple of episodes. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? That's it, with the exception of that one minecart, which I'm almost certain. Yeah, veggie stew. Okay. We've atrophied a whole bunch of coins. We're down happiness. Coins and happiness both down. All right, it's time to see if this system works. Steam locomotive, out you go. This is the general store steam locomotive. Look at that. Look at that speed. That is excellent. That's exactly the sort of speed that we want to see. Okay, that's looking good. Next, let's dispatch the basic food train. Wonderful. That's looking real good. I'm very, very happy with that speed. I don't know if there's going to be like a little bit of a delay when the trains get like stuck behind each other, but I'm just going to hope that they don't do that. Let's get them all dispatched. All dispatched. All dispatched. Yes, there's probably going to be a delay here, but that's fine. We can just about tolerate that. It's not ideal that we're going to have, you know, that we're going to have the trains delayed behind one another, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Basic food. Yeah, okay, this is looking real fancy. I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. What can I say? This is nice. This is very, very nice. And the happiness should be recovering as soon as the gourmet food train has gone around, right? Oh, you know what I've just realized? Do you know what I've just realized with the whole setup? Does it need to be train stops? I think it needs to be train stops as opposed to rail loaders, right? Train stops causes trains to stop at or unload cargo. I think it needs to be train stops. I think it needs to be train stops. You know what? Let me see if we can sort out gourmet foods. So we'll just delete the rail loaders. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll try with train stops. That could be a problem, actually. I had not considered that. Rail loader makes rail carts deposit or retrieve. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. Okay, so in there, in there, in there, in there. Is that it? I think that's all that we've got here. Berry cake, veggie stew, jam. Okay, let's give this a little shot. Give this a little shot, see what the heck happens. Because at this pace, we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to blitz through, are we? Unload, hold until empty. Train stop? Is it gonna work? Why did that just go through there? We got meat stew. What needs to be unloaded here? It's meat stew that needs to be unloaded here. What the heck? Train stop, active state, unload. Load? Pretty sure it's not a case of loading or unloading. Does it need to be linked up to a station? Is that what the issue is here? Is that the thing that I'm missing? If that's the case, then that is a big sad situation. We got a train stop that looks to be going in. What am I looking for? Okay, this may be all for nothing, to be honest. This may be all for nothing. I think this might all be for nothing. You know, this wonderful blistering pace that we've got. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. We can't pick up. We can't unpick stuff. That's deeply frustrating. Steam locomotive. Oh man, that's really irritating. Because that's all that I really wanted to get. I just wanted faster circulation, you know? All right, stop you there. Fine. Oh, that's irritating. I mean, look, now we've got massive... I suppose this is like somewhat of an improvement. I can't dispute that. We've now got massively large trains. Do these work like trains now? Why are they all slowing down? What the heck? Delete the steam locomotives, please. So, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happened here. We've chained them all together, and now it just straight up doesn't work. So I think it's because they still work like trains? However, are they able to unload their cargo now? No, they're still not able to unload their cargo because they're all chained together. How obscenely weird. How unbelievably strange. Okay, well, you know what? This has been a lesson. This has been a real lesson. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna undo the changes. I was pretty hopeful there, actually. I was pretty hopeful there, but it turns out that trains are exclusively usable for like long-range journeys. If you even countenance using them for something else, don't. There we go. Okay, so that should be the minecarts in perpetual motion now. I'm upset about that, actually. That was close to a really, really great idea. So now we're just gonna have to really tolerate the super slow speed of the minecarts pretty much forever. I mean, look, is that the worst thing in the world? Is that the worst thing in the world? No, it's not. Okay, I need to get you to stop. Okay, we need to fix this. We need to fix this. There we go. There we go. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is irritating because I mean we had a roadmap on how we were gonna do this. You know, we were gonna just link everything up, and it was all gonna work, and it was gonna be great. It was gonna be fine. And it was all gonna be sped up, and we were gonna have to use fewer. We were going to have to use fewer carts because we were going to have more frequent rotations around the track. But alas, 'twas not to be. What did I end up doing? I just ended up creating a bunch of extra effort for myself. Truly a disaster. But very much an orbital potato type of day. Right. I mean, I guess that is the way that we need to go about doing things. That is, that's life, you know. That's life. Sometimes you win at the video game, and other times you just don't. Either way, there is still like a lot of capacity. Excuse me. There we go. Also, weirdly, the video game doesn't like to be given orders when it's paused. For some obscene reason. Okay, also, I'm pretty sure that there's still a chain in here somewhere. Okay, there's a couple of chains in here. Yeah, this is still a chain. Yeah. And by chain, I mean it's technically still a train. There we go. So disappointed. So disappointed. So unbelievably disappointed that didn't end up working. I should have seen it coming, though. I should have seen it coming. Also, how the heck did that end up going in there? I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. Either way, that cost us almost all of our red coins. It cost us a significant number of our blue coins. And it cost me a significant amount of self-respect and sanity. So, you know, just typical episode or something, isn't it? Right. So now, even though they look like they're chained, they're not actually all chained together. I think that's everything disconnected. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That'd be really, really nice if we could... If that could be changed. Very much like that. Okay, train stop. And then it needs to be replaced with the rail loader. Excellent. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna feed us all of our happiness back. Should all come back to us. Berry cakes. Yeah, brilliant. Excellent. Okay, yeah, our happiness is climbing. It's gonna take us a little while to get back to where we were, but I mean, to be honest, it should be fine. I think that's everything disconnected in its entirety, which is great. Means that we can, you know, ditch this flawed attempt at a circularized rail system. I'm disappointed. I really thought we had it there. You know, I thought we'd seen through the matrix. I thought we'd seen through the matrix and we'd found a way to speed up the delivery of all of our resources. As it turns out, no, we have not. But you know what? That is fine. It is what it is. Anyway, what are the happiness figures telling me? I mean, we need more bread. We need more fish. We need more everything. How much cooked fish have we got coming in here? I feel like we got a lot of cooked fish. I feel like we should get more cooked fish. Okay. That, coincidentally, was the fish cart. Excellent. Fish, satisfaction category. Fish, satisfaction category. Excellent. Go and go. Beautiful. Right, so that's two more deliveries of fish that will be undertaken. Eggs. How are we doing for eggs? See, eggs is a funny one. I need to just tweak everything so that we're in a slightly better place. We got loads and loads of eggs over here. Now I'm gonna copy 2 boats actually. We're gonna drag the eggs all the way around to there. Wonderful. Eggs round to there. Wonderful. Okay, so that's gonna be a huge amount of extra eggs that we're gonna have. We got a full barn, or a full enough-ish barn, filled with fish. This is also ready to be moved. Let's move that around there. Excellent. Cargo boats are great. Cargo boats are great when they work. When they don't work, they're terrible. All right. This barn needs to be moved back to this area over here so that we're not wasting a huge swathe of water crystals. Speaking of water crystals, how are we doing? What do we actually need? We need air crystals. Air crystals are what we need for the mana reactors. We're almost out of air crystals in the mana reactors over here. Yeah, and straight up, we're not producing enough. We're not producing enough of this air ether stuff. All right, max that out. Max that out. Takes 10 seconds to refine. Okay, you know what? Honestly, we probably got enough. Probably got enough crystals here. That's fine. We'll just speed this up a little bit. Yeah, we probably got enough airstone being created here. We just need a little bit more air ether, and then we're good. Okay, we can definitely reduce the number of workers that are actually in this mine here. I mean, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. That the air temple is being pushed. We want to make sure that we're getting as much value out of it as we possibly can, because that's what we're really after here. Yeah. Yep. How are we doing in terms of farming? I mean, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. There was a couple of comments at the end of last episode. I very much appreciate them all, as ever. Fertilizer. Fertilizer does need to be moved over here. It's not really something that I'm, like, overly concerned about, but it is something that we should do, and it is something that we can, like, really easily do. Whoops, the game didn't like that. Yeah, so it is something that we can, like, really easily do. So we might as well just, like, do it, you know? So I'm going to set up a little... little arch system over here. I'm going to copy... You flippin' idiot, potato. Yeah, that works. You know what? Just disregard that cloth belt. That cloth belt is lost to the ether. Okay, so we're going to split this here. Up there. Up there. Cross this away. Excellent. Not going to block anything over there, are we? Nope. Good stuff. Alright, looking really decent, looking really good, looking really grand. Let's grab a splitter. Grab a splitter. Let's split it over here. See if this works. Let's see if we're able to input... See if we're able to input the good stuff. Also, speaking of the good stuff, water. I know there was another comment about water, inputting water to farms via pipes. I know that this is a thing that I can do, by the way. This is definitely something that I've considered before. I just never really thought that it would be super necessary. But it turns out that I think I was mistaken. We need a lot of water in order to make sure that our crops are growing at a decent pace. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Do we have any splitters that I can reference? Not really. Either way, a little bit of a water boost to both of these farms. I'm still going to keep the wells just inbuilt, just in case, but otherwise it's not worth it. Okay, this does not seem to want to play ball, so we're going to just have to go down a level, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, like it actually makes any difference. It doesn't. Requires block supports. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, but I don't really want that to be there. I want a solid block to be there. Is there any way that I can build this underneath? No. There we go. If I have to build it manually, I have to build it manually. And that goes in there like so. Cool. Wonderful. So that's fertilizer sorted. That's great. That's going to just speed up the rate of our growth just a little bit. I don't think it's going to make a tremendous difference, but it might at least tweak a few things here and there. Fertilizer output. We need to get fertilizer output over here, actually. And we need to speed this belt up. Yeah, this needs to only be on fertilizer. I think it'll only be fertilizer at this moment in time anyway, but you never know. Let's just make sure that the belt has very specific instructions what to do. And then fertilizer belt is also going to be sped up. Wonderful. And we'll speed this belt up over here too. Okay, so is that good enough? Is it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It looks decent. We've got a lot of fertilizer. You know, we might as well take advantage of the fact that we've got a lot of fertilizer. Yeah. Seems like a good idea. We could get super fast belt, but not really convinced it's going to make too much of a difference. We're still outputting grain as fast as we possibly can. In an ideal world... Oh, wait, hold up. Do I not have an earth booster coming in on this farm? I thought I did have an earth booster coming in on this farm. I don't have an earth booster coming in on this farm. Huh. Unique problem. Unique problem. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Trash this. That goes over there. That goes over there. That goes in there. Excellent. Okay, excuse me. Add earth booster. Thank you very much. Okay, great. So that's not going to speed up. That's not going to speed up anything too much, but it might make a little bit of a difference. Also, how are we doing with regards to refreshing these earth crystals? Like, I don't feel happy at the rate at which I'm actually recharging these crystals. This is pretty abysmal, to be honest. We could almost certainly do better. Alright, give that a shotty. there. Cool. Is that working any better? We should probably get fast belt over here. I mean, look, it works slightly better. We do need bigger recharge networks just in general. It's pretty imperative. Pretty imperative. But I think that we can learn to live with, just this setup over here. As long as we've got like a little bit of activity, as long as we're able to clear this backlog, then that would be great. Yeah. Cool. Cool. We're still waiting on air crystals coming through here. We do not have very many at all, but that's fine. How many Omni Stones do we have? 777. That ain't half bad. That ain't half bad if I do indeed say so myself. I'll take that any day of the week. That is exceptional. Very, very exceptional indeed. Okay. Barn over here. What are we doing? Are we just producing... We're producing fertilizer in this barn? What? Why am I producing fertilizer in this barn? What am I doing in this pasture? I have absolutely zero idea what I'm doing in this pasture. Literally no idea. No comprehension. No comprehension at all. Okay, before I lose my way, let me check out bread. How are we doing in terms of bread? We're doing good in terms of bread. I suspect that, yeah, we're totally fine. We're totally fine on the bread front. The house is almost entirely satisfied. Eggs, I mean, eggs, to be honest, we could do with getting some more egg carts. Let me see if we can get 2 more egg-focused mine carts. There we go. Eggs, brilliant. Eggs, excellent. Go. Lovely. Okay, so that should help us out a little bit. With what? Yellow coins, I guess? Not like we really need them. We've got 500,000 red coins. It's all about happiness, right? It's all about happiness. It's all about satisfaction. Berries. I need more berries, to be honest. Can I upgrade this belt here? There we go. And then I'm going to get a couple of berry carts. There we go. Berries. Go. Brilliant. Okay, so that's fine. So that sorts out, you know, some minor satisfaction issues that we were having. Potatoes. Do we have potatoes and or carrots? It's just the basic vegetable category, if I'm not mistaken. Again, this is the problem with not having trains, right? This is the problem with not having trains. We're not going to be able to accelerate the rate at which stuff is delivered to where it needs to be. Which is a bit of a problem, I would say. I mean, unless we want to start delivering via belt. I mean, that does not seem like a good idea, to be honest. I think that delivering via minecart is still our best hope. Still our best opportunity to do well. Okay, at least in terms of shoes, in terms of cloaks, we're in a great place. We're in a really, really good place. Yeah, we got loads of cloaks, in fact. We got loads and loads and loads of cloaks. Warm coats need to be tweaked a little bit. Pickaxes, we're in a garbage position. Nails, to be honest, we don't actually have nail production. We could do nail production. It's not actually going to be super difficult at all. Leather, yeah, we still need more leather. Can you actually believe that? The amount of animal feed that we need from these pastures is kind of obscene. We're making warm coats as quickly as we possibly can. Let's throw a 5th person into there. Fine. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on cloth? Yeah. We're waiting on cloth. And we need more cloth production just in general. To be honest, I think that we want to upgrade the second belt over here. We do want to upgrade this belt here to fast belt. Oh, there we go. Thanks for saving at a inconvenient moment, video game. I suppose I shouldn't facetiously comment on the fact that the game auto-saves. Might very well save my bacon at some point. Okay. Does that make any difference? I doubt it, to be honest. Doubt it'll make much difference, but you never know. Oh, actually, no, tell a complete lie. It has made a tremendous difference. Yeah, it's made a real hulking difference. We should now be able to get continuous shirt production, which should mean that we're able to get even more continuous warm coat production, which is grand. Are we maxing out our warm coat production at any point? Yeah, we seem to be honest. We do seem to be. What do we got? We've got two wagons. I mean, this could be all avoided if we were to utilize a crate out the front and just get everyone to come via the crate. Right. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Right. Copy a crate, stick it over there. Yeah. So you are no longer gonna go via the crate. Warm coats. Excellent. So you can go. Oops. So you can go from here to here, right? I believe that's the route that we want you to go. Excellent. Warm coat there to there. Excellent. Good. Warm coat. Anyone else warm coat? I don't think there should be any further. Yeah, don't think there should be any further wagons which pick up from the workshop. Okay. I said that I would build a crate out front, but I haven't ended up doing that. Okay, this is a little bit of an issue over here, which I should have addressed probably a long time ago. So if I do that, pretty much fixes the entire situation, right? Yeah, it's pretty much sorted. There's still a little bit of inefficiency because the trucks have to like move around each other, but for the most part, that's fine. Yeah, and then it's just leather. It's just leather that we really need more of. And I have absolutely no idea how we can increase our leather production. I mean, we've got so much animal feed coming in here. Like, a truly an obscene amount of animal feed. Also, what the heck is this? Fertilizer? Fertilizer? How did fertilizer get on the belt there? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we need more grain. Is super fast belt better than shoots? I've got to imagine that it probably is. So let's super fast belt this then if we can. Okay. There we go. Right. Give that a shot. Super fast belt pretty much everywhere. But this doesn't really solve the problem. Like, this is not a problem-solving situation. Even if I was to replace all of these chutes with super fast belt, it will still mean that my grain supply is just a smidgen too low. Does mean that we're getting more. Does mean that we're temporarily getting more bags of animal feed out, which is good in the short term, I guess. But yeah, I think the real solution is going to be just getting more farms, like 2 more farms. 2 more farms, 1 farm to supply to this barn, another farm to supply to this barn, with another, like, massive 3 chute setup over here. Coming into the side of the barn over here. I got to imagine that is a way that we can deal with the situation, but I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Good news is that we are outputting a lot of animal feed, and that did seem to have a slight... did seem to give us a slight uptick. But it's still animal feed that we're after. That is still where the problem lies. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. Right, well, you know what? No time like the present. Let's see if we can very quickly go about setting up another farm, I guess. Okay, ditch this. I don't want to ditch the coal just in case I need it for whatever reason. I doubt I will, but yeah, it's worth a shot. Okay, farm. Right, so we want to stick a farm. Does it really matter where? I don't think it really does matter where. The farm that's going to be easiest to address is this one here. Now, maximum farming potential. Maybe that dictates that we use. Fluid pipes to move the water in. Also, I'm going to see if I can move, if I can use super fast conveyor belt to move the output here. There we go. Right, let's get a whole bunch of tiles. go. We'll grab water from the pipe network that we've got somewhere nearby. As I've already said, fluid tiles the way to go so that we can conserve as much farmland as possible. Technically, we could conserve a little bit more if we elevate this belt, but, you know, I think that that's a little tiny bit over the top. So let's not worry about it too much. Can I increase the... Excellent. Brilliant. All right. Supply fertilizer, supply water, and harvest grain. Wonderful. So we're going to crank as many workers into this as we possibly can. Again, farms, super high number of workers. But that is totally fine. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, drag in a bit of water production over here. Excellent. There's a better way of doing this for sure, but it's fine for now. Let's not worry about fertilizer in the short term. Just supply water to absolutely everything so that it grows fast enough, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna be able to harvest all of this grain quickly enough. I very much doubt that we're gonna be able to export all of the grain on a single belt, but you never know. That might just be the ticket. That might just be what we need, because we just need a little bit more. We just need a little bit more grain. We're very close, in fact. Yeah, so immediately we are oversupplied there. That's almost laughably slow. In fact, well, it is laughably slow. It is ridiculous. Right. Now, there was a comment, I think, a couple of episodes ago about the fact that we might just be able to use 3 high belts. Now, that is an intriguing proposition to me, to be honest. Is that looking fine? That looks totally fine. Yeah, I think that we can try a 3rd belt high. I don't think so. Nah. Unfortunately not the case. Although, that's not to say that we can't take it out of another place. For example, we can take it out of, like, this spot next to this existing belt. There we go. Which would be fine. You know, so there's definitely a way around this for sure. I think, you know, a slim profile is what we need, is what we want. There we go. But that's still, yeah, it still doesn't really help us much. So let's double up. Let's double up the elevated belts here. That over there. That over there. Ooh, that was bad. That was bad placement. That's fine, though. Okay. Brilliant. And brilliant. And that goes in there. Wonderful. Wonderful. And yeah, let's keep it elevated. What the heck? All right. So is that enough? Is that enough output? That looks like enough output. If we add the earth booster, it may not be enough output, but that's a pretty good sign. Okay, now next stage. Next stage is making sure that everything is high speedified on the ground. Is 2 high-speed belts enough to give us near continuous production? I mean, it could be a little bit better, to be honest. Could be slightly better, but it's gonna have to do. It seems to me that the rate is, like, slightly faster than that of a chute. There's probably intel on this, right? So the chute is, like, it's a very slight second. And it's a very slight second less when we're using super fast belts. Okay. There we go. Nope. There we go. That's fine. Okay. So that's looking smoother. It doesn't really solve our problem. We still don't really have enough animal feed. Although, actually, tell a complete lie. It looks like we're grand in terms of animal feed. But now we're not grand in terms of nails. That's why we don't need as much animal feed. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. It's because our logging operation has failed us. Can only place trees and tree planters. Oh, of course, that's just tree planter. Here we go. All right, I'll play some tree planters video game. I'll bite. Don't worry about it. Tree planters everywhere. Sure, we can even place it underneath the existing trees. Will that make a bit of difference? No idea. There we go. There's no way that we can accelerate the growth of trees. We've already looked into that. But with more trees, it should be easier. Should be fine. Yeah, not over the moon about how irritating that is to deal with, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we just have to tolerate it. Blue coins, flippin' heck. What the heck is the issue here? There's just loads and loads of... There's loads and loads of backlog. Same over here. Mana crystals. Where's our boats that do... Have they got stuck? They've got stuck, but it's because... What the heck? Are we supplying anywhere near enough ointment? We're not supplying a single bit of ointment. Oh my goodness. This whole time blue coin production has been deactivated. I didn't even realize. Oh, that's terrible. Because of the whole train shenanigans that we ended up doing. Okay, well that makes like apparent sense. Apparent and immediate sense as to why nothing was working. Okay, so now we've built up a little bit of a backlog. We've like decimated our blue coin production. This is very bad because a lot of really important facilities require blue coins, not least the water temple requires 20 blue coins a pop. There's a lot of facilities like that for sure. Yeah, that's not ideal. Not ideal. We'll get it done though. We'll get it done. Don't even worry about it. Right, here they come. 20 bandages. Big money. I tell you what, if we're managing 1,000 whatever happiness on this level, that's pretty good actually, I would say. That is really good. This is without even the input of the apothecary. So, I mean, what can I say? I'm pretty chuffed. I'm pretty chuffed about how much happiness we've got, which is really, really nice. Obviously not ideal that I didn't realize this until the very last moment, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 1,100 happiness and counting. And it looks like our blue coin production is saved from decimation, which is great. The forge, yeah, the forge just needs more. The forge just needs more wood, and the forester also needs more people, so that we're able to harvest the trees slightly faster and supply a bunch more fuel. I feel like nails should also be taken from this forge over here and moved into a separate facility and then just sold at the general store. I think that should happen, although I think that we're going to have to happen. What the heck am I saying? What the heck are you saying, Potato? It's going to have to happen in the next episode. Ladies and gents, thank you ever so much for watching this episode. Everything's looking good. Everything is looking good. We're very, very close to the end game. We've got like a couple of other bits to go. And don't forget that, you know, across the course of this episode, we've almost maxed out our Omnistone storage, which is oh so important. Very, very happy with that. We're up to almost 1,000 units of Omnistone, 988 to be specific. Anyway, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. Thanks as ever to the fantastic Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/allbutpotato. Also thanks to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.